This remote part of eastern India's Jharkhand state is where many tribal people live. For generations, they've lived off this land. It's rich in natural resources, yet they are some of the poorest in the country. This pond is protected by the government from fishing, but for some locals, its meager contents are the only protein they can find. Down the road, we meet Pooja. Her husband's work as a laborer isn't enough to support their 4 children. She earns a living making these hand-rolled cigarettes known as Biddies for less than 75 cents a day. She says there are no other opportunities.
In this village, electricity is a problem. Water is a problem. There's no work here. The village has applied for a transformer, but that hasn't come. We've applied for a water pump, even that hasn't come.
The lack of proper facilities is harder on the youngest in this village. Many are malnourished and underweight. Because of that, many end up in this treatment center about 15 kilometers away. The doctor here says locals have no concept of the effects of malnutrition and just how damaging it can be for their children.
So many people from those rural areas come to big cities such as New Delhi hoping to find a better life. But instead they wind up in overcrowded slums like this one. They say India's recent economic growth is not helping people like them.
Poor people get very poor quality health.
This economist says the solution to helping the poorest won't be found in economic figures, but in improving living conditions in remote areas.
So if you create more irrigation facilities, more telecommunication, more road, and these are very much lacking in those areas. And if the children get good education, then over a period of time, they'll get out of that poverty trap.
Back in West Singhbhum, the local MP is running for re-election. He says development is already taking place.
In villages, we've built roads, paved roads. Electricity has also come. Water we are working on. Possibly it's not available in all places.
Look, sir, this is my house. It's dark. It's an unfinished house.
Those promises haven't reached Pooja, who shows us her home with no electricity. She says politicians only come around during election time. For many of India's poorest, they feel that poverty is not just a trap, but a life sentence. Faiz, Jamil, Al Jazeera, New Delhi.